Hello, everyone. It's another Sunday of crazy football weather, and this week, week 6, we actually have some weather impacts for some games for today and also for Monday. So let's dive into that. So first of all, the Texans at the Tennessee Titans. Well, we're definitely going to be seeing some showers rotating on through there. It's going to be scattered showers, but it might have some impact on the running game a little bit with some reduction in visibility and some impacts on the field. Not looking for a lot of rainfall here, but it's going to be a tight game, I think, and the weather may have some influences on, let's say, a potential fumble. Another game, Browns at Steelers, have a few isolated showers trying to approach by the time we get to the middle of the game. I'm not really looking for a lot of major impacts there. Another area that we're going to be watching out for is the Lions at Jaguars game. There's going to be a threat for some showers moving in from the Atlantic Ocean that's going to be capable of some heavier downpours. Don't be surprised to get a couple of extra fumbles out of that. With the running game and also the passing game is going to be impacted because of the wind gusts at times. 4 p.m. games, Jets at Dolphins. All right, look. The weather, it could be a hurricane, and the Jets aren't going to win this game, regardless of what the weather does. But still, it could be interesting. We could see a couple more fumbles. Maybe, Coach Gase gets blown out of the stadium. I don't know, maybe, which would probably be better for the Jets. But at any rate, watch out for some showers with that game. Don't be surprised to see a couple of extra fumbles, maybe an interesting pass or two going in the wrong place completely because of the winds. So that's something to watch out for. Rams at Niners, no impacts there. Now the Monday night, or really Monday afternoon game, Chiefs at Bills, that is going to be an interesting game. Forget about the fact you got two of the best teams in the AFC going at it. Okay, even though the Chiefs lost last week, look, they weren't going to go 16-0. I was a little disappointed, but look, it's part of the game. There is a high threat for some moderate to heavy rainfall for this game, and it's going to impact both teams, especially the running game, passing game. The one benefit here is that the Chiefs have a quarterback that just is able to just produce magic when the time is right. And so I think this is going to be a very interesting game, but don't be surprised to see some major weather impacts on this game due to the heavy rainfall at times. So that's going to be something that we're definitely going to be keeping an eye on. Taking a look at my picks last week, well, was not my best week. I did 6-6, wasn't very happy about it, but hey, you gotta have those weeks sometimes, especially this season where there's a lot of wacky stuff going on. So for today, I'm going with there's a lot of 1 p.m. games today. Going with Tennessee, going over Houston. This is going to be a tight game. I think that this comes down to the last minute or so in the fourth quarter. I think both these teams are going to be battling. Houston is better than what their record is, and it's better than the way that their coach was handling that team. So I would not be surprised to see Houston put up a bit of a fight here. Indianapolis versus Cincinnati. These two teams are also, offensively, they're starting to get their act together. Defensively, not so much. But I went with Indianapolis here as they are home. Minnesota versus Atlanta. Minnesota's just a better team, period. New England versus Denver. Now, this is another toss-up game. I could see either team kind of surprising here. It's going to come down again to the fourth quarter, last few minutes. I'm going to go with New England, mostly because of their coach, Bill Belichick. The guy knows how to win and how to pull it out. So I think that he's going to put his players in the best position to win this game. So I'm going to go with New England. Giants versus Washington. Look, I want to pick the Giants. I have friends and family who are Giant fans, and I don't want to see them suffer because I think this team is better than what they have played. But I do think Washington is a better team overall. And so I'm going to go with Washington here. Baltimore at Philadelphia. I think Baltimore's defense is going to stifle Philadelphia significantly, and I think that's how they're going to win this game. Low-scoring game, and it's going to be one in which a lot of Philadelphia fans are going to be very frustrated with. Pittsburgh versus Cleveland. Cleveland is a very interesting team, but I just think Pittsburgh overall is a better team. I think this is going to be a heck of a game all the way through the fourth quarter, but I think Pittsburgh pulls it out. Carolina versus Chicago. I don't know why. I just get the feeling that Chicago's going to win. This is one of those games where, You can go kind of either way. I can certainly understand if you go with Carolina. They are the favorite and by a lot. But I think Chicago has a little bit of magic today. And I think they might just pull it out. We'll see how that works out. Detroit versus Jacksonville. I could have gone either way on this one as well. But I like Detroit in this game. I'm just not impressed with Jacksonville's overall game. Then my favorite game of the week. Well, not really. I'm being facetious here. Miami versus the Jets. I don't know what to say about the Jets. Miami probably celebrated when they got rid of Gase. I know they did. And the Jets, well, let's see. Gase has driven their best running back to the best team in the league, Kansas City Chiefs. Thank you very much. The guy can't produce an offense. He doesn't know what he's play calling. He's clueless. Okay? And the players don't like him. And you could tell that the players don't like him because they literally threw him under the bus this week. Literally. They probably would have ran him over a couple of times. It's just ugly. When the team has no respect for coach, the only example I could give you would be Rich Kotite. And Jet fans know about Rich Kotite. And that team's lost. So I think Miami wins and wins big. I think this is a blowout by the second quarter. I'm being kind here. Could be the first quarter. I just think that the Jets, they don't play defense well, special teams or offense. And Miami has a pretty good offense, and their defense is coming around, and their special team can, at the very least, kick a field goal. So I would say that Miami's going to win this game pretty easily. A very fun game, Green Bay versus Tampa Bay, the Battle of the Bays. And I think that this time, Green Bay pulls it out, but you can definitely see that this game going down to the last minute in the fourth quarter. It's going to be a very fun game to watch. Los Angeles versus San Francisco. Battle for California, I guess you could say. And I'm going with the Rams here. I think San Francisco is going to be falling back a bit. I don't like the way that their defense is playing of late. And I think that the Rams are going to pull this one out. Buffalo versus Kansas City. Of course, I'm going to go with my Chiefs. I'm biased. I admit it. But I think that it's going to be a very, very good game. I think that the Chiefs, with the better quarterback, I think they'll pull out that win. But it's going to be a very interesting game. Buffalo has been known to have a really good defense. I'm not really that impressed with it so far. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be a fun game, like I said, with weather being a major impact here. So that's going to be fun. And then Arizona versus Dallas. I just think Arizona is a better team. I'm trying not to trounce on Dallas too much. They did lose their quarterback. That's going to be a factor as well, and that was a gruesome injury. I hope Dak returns as quickly as possible and healthy and strong next year. But that is going to be a factor, and I think Arizona's going to take advantage of it. Well, that is your games. That's what I have picked. We'll see how I do this week. We'll see how you do, and we'll see how the weather does, right? Have a wonderful day and enjoy the football game.